So far, we have Season 3 of Stranger Things and a 30-second teaser of Season 4. They contain a lot of clues about how the story will unfold, and we have done all the work for you. Watch until the end for the most shocking surprise. But before we begin, subscribe to Riveted and turn on the notification for this and more amazing videos. Number 10, the clock tower on the Season 4 teaser. So all we have is this 30-second teaser. Even though it's only a 30-second teaser, it sure gives out a lot of what could happen in Stranger Things Season 4. In it, there's a clock visible on a tree which seems to be stopped at 12:30. It's probably a potential teaser for the release date of the upcoming season. This could imply that the show will be released on December 30th, but the year would be difficult to estimate. A fan speculated that this could even mean that viewers would have new episodes this December if they had shot Seasons 3 and 4 back-to-back. It's possible that they shot some of the episodes back-to-back because the kids are obviously growing fast. Some viewers have also been speculating that the clock might be Hopper's watch, or it could be Big Ben. But one of the biggest theories is that it is the Doomsday Clock. The symbol represents the likelihood of a man-made global catastrophe because of how close it is set to midnight. Season 4 is predicted to be set in the mid-1980s, which was a time when the clock was situated very close to midnight, thanks to the escalation of tension between the United States and the Soviet Union with the buildup of nuclear weapons. Number 9, the sign of Hawkins. The teaser clearly indicates that the characters will no longer be in Hawkins. As usual, many fans have come up with various theories. The first assumption is that Season 4 is set in the upside-down version of the Indiana town. As noted by eagle-eyed fans, there is a sign on the teaser which says, "Welcome to Hawkins." Viewers have seen the sign earlier in the series, as it is the one that marks the entrance into Hawkins when people are driving through. This probably confirms that Season 4 will spend a lot of time in the upside-down dimension of Hawkins, and potentially explore the limits of this. However, that isn't the only location fans are talking about. There are several others that will come up in this video. Number 8, the mystery of Jim Hopper. One of the biggest mysteries in Stranger Things 4 is whether or not Jim Hopper will be coming back. Well, the teaser gave another clue that he might be back. Hidden in the back of the teaser video, fans have noticed what looks like Jim Hopper's cabin, lit up by a lamp outside. The cabin was seen a lot through Season 2 and 3 as where Hopper and Eleven lived. With the lamp outside lit, it seems to indicate that there could be someone inside. Could it be Hopper? We just have to wait and see. There's also a drawing of a prisoner that looks a lot like Hopper on Will's wall, and we are all aware that Stranger Things hides clues in the strangest places. This could be an indication that Jim is one of the prisoners being held by the Russians, and the showrunners have been trying to tell us this all along. He may not be the American as speculated by many, but he's probably among the other prisoners. Hopper was never one to just give up. We know that it's not the Hopper way. Throughout the series, when someone was destroyed in the same manner as Hopper, fans witnessed the graphic scenes. Also, not once did they ever show what happened to someone standing where Hopper was standing. People were always standing back by the machine, not up between the beam and the rip. The scene specifically cut away that moment to give away some hints. His strategic positioning alone is a clue that Jim Hopper is most likely alive. Something else, as graphically seen, everyone turned into a pile of gunk after being destroyed. But when Joyce looks to where Hopper was standing, it was completely clean. That definitely screams an escape. What do you think is worse than Hopper being dead? Hopper being alive, but evil? Well, this is a possibility in Season 4. If he's being held by the Russians, he could potentially be brainwashed into helping them out. Then Eleven and her friends will probably have to fight him first before rescuing him. Yikes. Number 8, the Chimes. The final part of the trailer ends on the tune of the Westminster Chimes. The chimes are used around the world in various clocks, but are perhaps most commonly known as the chimes of Big Ben in London. There is a possibility that the new season will be set in the UK, well, at least part of the season, because the greater part will most likely take place in Russia, given the mid-credit scene at the end of Season 3, which took place in Kamchatka. Other fans have even come up with crazier ideas. The tune of the chimes is a variation on the 4 notes that make up the 5th and 6th bars of "I Know That My Redeemer Liveth" from Handel's Messiah. It looks like someone may be in need of redemption in the 4th season. The tunes also emphasize the possibility of the season taking place in the Upside Down. There's also a newspaper which can be briefly seen in this teaser. Although there is nothing to indicate what it says, some viewers have been theorizing that it is the Hawkins Post, which somehow landed in the Upside Down. No one really knows how that world operates, so anything could be possible. 7. We are not in Hawkins anymore. When asked about the setting of Season 4, Matt Duffer said, "I think the biggest thing that's going to happen is it's going to open up a little bit, not necessarily in terms of scale, in terms of special effects, but open up in terms of allowing plot lines into areas outside of Hawkins. It looks like they intend to really live up to their word." Even before Netflix released the teaser, fans had already speculated that the next phase wouldn't take place in Hawkins. Elle and her new family were seen leaving the town and headed to an undisclosed location. However, in Season 4, the danger will continue to follow Eleven and Will, even though they have moved out of Hawkins. A fan whose family lives close to an alleged set in Rome, Georgia, USA, spotted what looked like the Netflix show's production team on location and swiftly sneaked a few cheeky photos. The fan explained that they had shared all the photos they got before they were asked to leave. What were they possibly doing in Rome? Could it be another location? Time travel, number 6. This is one theory that fans can't let go of. Time travel was suggested in Season 3, and the idea will most probably materialize in the 4th season. The technology in Stranger Things is far more advanced than it truly was in the 1980s, with big machines and weapons opening portals to other dimensions. The Duffer Brothers have also not ruled out the possibility of time travel. The clock on the teaser video could be an indication of a possible time travel. There was also another hint on the Stranger Things social media page. The official Stranger Things Writers Room Twitter account posted a photo that reads, November 16, 1983, Hawkins, Indiana, accompanied by the tweet, "Anyway, I think you'll..." Sorry, I couldn't get it done, but you mean so, and it's been, hope this is, last until, love. It's a sentence which they purposefully left words out. Well, this is definitely a clue, but we're still not sure what it means. The post makes a reference to November 1983, the time period the first season of the show took place. It could be a clue that the characters will have to travel back to the time when they were first introduced. Also, in the event that Hopper actually died, the kids and/or Hopper could go back in time to undo the chain of events that led to all the Hawkins drama in the first place. Number 5, a ladder at the end of Season 3. The Stranger Writers Twitter account asks fans to send in their wildest theories and even said that there was a hidden clue that hadn't been found yet. One fan found a clue that Hopper may be alive. There seems to be a ladder that could have helped him escape the explosion in the finale. In the words of the Twitter user herself, "Giving our favorite chief life." The tweet gathered more than 2,500 likes and 215 retweets just moments after it was posted. Well, that is probably not the clue they were looking for. In case you know of something bigger which hasn't been covered in this video, let us know in the comments section below. Theme song. Another clue that we had in Season 3 was the Never-Ending Story theme song. The lyrics to the song say, "Turn around, look at what you see, in her face, the mirror of your dreams." After Hopper defeats the Terminator-like Russian, he turns around to see Joyce and knows that in order to save her, Elle, and everyone else, she will have to turn the keys and sacrifice himself. The other part of the song says, "Make believe I'm everywhere, given in the light written on the pages is the answer to a never-ending story." This is about the note that Hopper wrote to Elle. He mentions that he wishes he could turn back time and go back to the beginning. The same song that played in the background of the note reading is the same song that played in Season 1 when they discovered Will's fake dead body. It was used for one fake death, why couldn't it be used for another? Another part of the song says, "Rhymes that keep their secrets will unfold behind the clouds, and there upon a rainbow is the answer to a never-ending story." The Rainbow Room played such importance in Season 2 because it was where 11 and her sister 8 used to play and built their first relationship. This could be an indication that both Brenner and 8 make a return in Season 4. Elle also discovered Billy's biggest secret behind the clouds when she tried to locate where the Mind Flayer was. We should probably listen to the song again and pay close attention. Number 2, Suzy has major clues. Though many of Dustin's friends believe Suzy is fictional, it is revealed that she is real and very much enamored with Dustin. In fact, the two share pet names for each other. Suzy, and most likely her dad too, are way more knowledgeable about the Upside Down and are involved already somehow. In Season 3, Suzy says, "Ged is also saving Earth, see, and he is about to confront the shadows." That is way too fitting for the events in Hawkins. When most people think of monsters, they think Godzilla and Megalodon. When Dustin talks to Suzy, he is telling her the truth is wild and as unbelievable as it is, and she seemingly agrees with him. Is she trying to say that her daddy is fighting the shadows? Suzy is also a math genius who is a ham radio operator who happens to meet Dustin at a camp. That was too much of a coincidence. Maybe we have even seen her dad in the show already? The plot of the book Suzy reads sounds very linked to the show as well, with the Shadow being a monster accidentally summoned by a young boy, Ged, with untamed magical powers. The Shadow is banished, but later returns and stalks Ged. This is almost the same thing that happens with 11 on the show. The two closely related characters may have the same fate. And number 1, a sad Christmas story. Mike and Elle talked about how he would visit her for Thanksgiving, and maybe she and Will could come back for Christmas. The show really loves centering its story on holidays, like how Season 2 came out around Halloween and Season 3 around the 4th of July. Thanksgiving or Christmas make a lot of sense for the next installment. Viewers will probably see a lot of snow in the 4th season of the show. Elle may die trying to defeat the Upside Down monsters once and for all. With her powers already weakened, the Season 4 threat may prove to be too much for her, and she may have to use all her energy to overpower the monsters. That will be the ultimate sacrifice for her friends and her family. Stranger Things was only supposed to last for one season, remember? And ultimately, 11 was supposed to sacrifice herself. If that's still the direction the show is going in, we expect it to be the final season. What do you think of the clues? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. In case you have anything else you would want us to cover, let us know. This has been Riveted.